Hello YouTube, this is Matrix Assassin. I'm making a second Christmas video here. An actual Highlander Scrim. This is a custom map made by a community member. I forgot his name, I'll put the link in the description. This is Badwater Snowy. It was a few days before Christmas, so me and this other team, we versed against a lot USSR. So I make a deal, we'll play in this map for fun right before Christmas. So it was a very pleasant map. It was just beautiful. So here we are, we're set up, and if you don't know what Highlander is, it's a competitive setup, 9 versus 9, one of each class, and various teamwork things, mumble and whatnot, communication. So anyway, this is my second commentary, so don't expect anything that good. Once again, I can't do text. Alright, here we go. So I want to get a medic. I see his Uber here, but he runs away, and I didn't want this heavy to turn around, so I decided to go for him. Okay, so now I'm moving in. This disguise I chose, engineer, was a dangerous disguise, because usually he's on the cart, but no one saw me. I figured the lights were very dark on this map since it's night out. So I got the medic, he lost his Uber, which is a great advantage. This gives us another minute or two for defense. Engineer, so let's call him, there's a sniper, someone get him please. So I got him, then I died at 2 out of 11. Yeah, it was more important to get that sniper, otherwise engineer would have been dead, they would have got our sentry. Okay, taking a friendly disguise here. I don't know why I didn't take that teleporter. Someone might have been down, my team didn't need it more. Alright, at this point we were backing out. Figured, alright, we hold off a good minute or two. It's time to go back before they get an advantage in us kills, because I believe we used our Uber. So now I was waiting for the gates to open. I was expecting to be pushed a little sooner, so I actually go back. And yes, that health kit was a hot chocolate if you want it. And my FPS was dropping here. You see the other team, they had the noisemaker, that you see the snowflakes coming out of people, they had it where if they press their forward button, that would show the snowflakes around them. It's just for fun. Yeah, that was a dangerous decloak. I was running out of decloak and I knew I couldn't get behind them, so I figured I should just take what I have. I made a lot of silly mistakes in this, but it was still all in fun. So let's see, do I get health here? No, I should have got health. I was afraid they had Uber, which they popped. I was coming up here to get the Uber. Block the medic's exit. Our scout comes through and gets the demo. And then the soldier kills me. So they got our whole roof there. That's why I was running to the stairs. Now, debatable with disguise. I should have chose off the soldier I took because it would have been more believable. No spy disguised as a soldier. But I needed to get there quicker, so it was kind of a debate in my head. Please, I'm sorry if that's annoying when I keep doing the revolver knife switching. I'm trying to stop the habit still. This guy's a pyro here, and I'm going behind. Let me tell you, they had their pyro on their medic and everyone else there the whole time. Over here, see a soldier passing, I jump on this to stay hidden. And here I just stay here for maybe 10 seconds, I'm not sure. I'm waiting for them to move up, they wouldn't move up. I was like, you know what? And then I call out the soldier back here, was getting ready to jump onto our medic, which he did, but he died. That was the only reason he could go back there. So right now I'm trying to check the medic's Uber. See, and our scout gets very good kill down here. Soldier comes in. I see the medic's real low, so I'm getting ready to... surprise. Don't ever go back. Okay. This is about a week old, so I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Here I see the sniper, the NG. I see... oh, big mistake. This was... we did 3 rounds of this. I think I only recorded 2. But, and yeah, here we were calling out there on the cart. So it was kind of funny. Their cart's always down there, but we're still defending here. Somehow it's still working. So, anyway... actually, I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, it's 2 AM in the morning. Trying to get the second video done. So engineer moved all the way back here. I remember what I was saying, but I'll say that after. He was back here for a long time in that pyro. I think his damage per minute is only like 65. 65 damage. We were defending pretty good over here, and what eventually happened was they eventually started pushing the cart, and his damage got ramped up quite a bit. Here I just got sniped, so, and plus a reserve shooter. So as I was saying, their pyro and whoever else was protecting their medic. Our scout noticed after 3 rounds, only the medic died like 3 times. 2 or 3 rounds, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was 3 rounds. It was unbelievable. I kept trying to get him, I couldn't. At one point I think I switched to ambassador. Rarely I do. But. Okay, these guys are friendly as usual. Friendly pyro. Now I'm just checking who's here. I'm telling them who's around the corner, who isn't. I see the sniper's dead, so I believe I take his disguise. Yep, I do. The spy noticed me. I know the soldiers just start jumping up here. That's why he's reloading, so it's time to get out. And now I'm going over here to see what's going on. I see it's dangerous, so I believe I decided to take their teleporter. Yes, no, I get caught. I wasn't paying attention. See, look at it, they all moved back here. Yeah, it's good though. The team's pushing up now. I didn't even wonder we're a silver team and the other team's a steel team. And our demo accent used in game voice or whatever. So as you heard, they popped and someone's on the cart. Here I switched to ambassador, yep. It's part of scout energy on the cart. Alright, I'm going in. Heavy here. Waiting for him to get out of the way. And I'm trying to avoid bumping into him and I know I'm gonna get caught. I need to get someone here. Looks like I probably will. Heavy red, that was great. Will I get the demo too? Yes I will. Yeah, they haven't played like 6 weeks, so no. If they were on their game, they would have turned around. Usually they do. We versus team a lot, so they do pretty well. I rarely use the ambassador, prefer the revolver now. And eventually I used the Diamondback. I don't know if I recorded that, but I was using it before it got buffed, and it was still fine. I didn't really find the Diamondback really needed a nerf. It was okay in my opinion. Okay, here I'm going to try to snipe him. I failed so hard. I missed every shot. I see here AFK. Kind of a cheap kill, but I wanted to get someone. So now this guy's him. And I think I'm making my way to the teleporter. Yes, I am. I figure he's down and he went AFK. So let me disguise as him. Maybe they won't realize he'll come back. Take the teleporter. He's gonna zap everything. Hopefully he's still AFK where he's not gonna, you know. Oh no, he's back. Looks like they're pushing. I think it gets stuck between everyone. Yeah. I see a spy, got their enemy spy, got the medic. The sniper. Oh yeah, I had to make the video settings a bit low because to make the FPS pretty good. Right now this is 80 to 100 while I'm recording, so the shading is very low and the model quality is very low. So I believe the shading is on, maybe a bit dark in this map. Other than that, it's pretty good. Alright, I think I noticed the sniper's dead by, so take this disguise, yes. The soldier here, I'm gonna try to get him. Miss. Already headshot comes here again. So I do. Let me see. I hear. I probably heard they were being rude. So I do that, and then I do that. I wanted to do it for fun. I knew that would happen. I was hoping a pyro got launched into the sentry, but I was telling. I don't know if our energy was here. An engineer here, told him there was a spy behind him, and it was too late. He got him. Yeah, my game just crashed when I was recording, so sorry if it suddenly breaks up. I also had to shut off some multi-core rendering just to get to skip to this part, because the game kept crashing when I tried to skip to the recording. Anyway, I hope that doesn't affect the FPS. My FPS looks pretty low. Oh my god. I have to pause this for a second. Alright, turn it back on, but I don't know, my FPS looks pretty low. Sorry about that. Alright, so they Ubered, but the demo died, I believe. I believe I was going for the soldier first, but I saw him back up, so here I'm just getting health. Now I'm getting ready to move back in. At this point, I think I start going for the sniper. And yep, and that's when I said, oh, okay. Now I'm calling out as a soldier in the attic, watching back when Uber finishes. Our Delman really wanted the medic. Friendly disguise as usual. Pyro. Make sure you rotate friendly disguises. You know, I don't know what is happening. I hear a bunch of notifications. Make sure you rotate friendly sky. Keep this guy in the pyro. Eventually they'll catch on. I thought this. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing here, but okay. I was very sloppy. Got the engineer here. I stabbed the sniper. I thought I was gonna die there. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what was happening. It's a week or too weak now. Alright, so here I noticed that 55% Uber. I'm telling that to my teammates. I'm telling them where to push it from. So, and then I get caught stuck. He air blasted me into that corner. I get stuck. Sorry about that. I forgot to pause between the death cams. That's why I went quiet. Once again, power friendly skies. Cloak. And yeah, I guess I had the coordinator, which just locked the spy, backstab medic. We also Ubered, and they Ubered right away. Yeah, very bad decloak on my off there. I don't know why I did that. I was making silly mistakes. We did Scrim for a while, and no, it was just fun Scrim, so it wasn't really matter. I wasn't learning the map. We know the map already. At this point, I'm calling out, trying to ask where the spy is, because you just took our sniper. I do see the sniper, so I want to get him. They have a pretty good sniper. Then I call out the soldier here, to tell him the heavy to turn around. I don't think he hears me. He does. Yeah, I see our demo get sniped, and he's saying sniper, so I really have to go get him now. He just took down one of our main defenses. And I heard someone call Uber, and so I was trying to see if it was them or us. I don't believe it was us. I see a teleport here. It was a good spot. I really had to shoot it fast because the engineer was nearby. In the cart, get the heavy here. He's eating a sandwich. Got the demo, and we know. I turned around and said, "Oh no, the cart!" And then he got pushed in. So now we're on offense. And if you don't know, all these weapons I have are just reskins of the stock. So now, usually, if you don't know what a spy usually does during setup, he checks the enemy. He disguises enemy medic and checks what type of medigun he's using. So Uber or Kritzkrieg, Quick Fix, Vaccinator. So usually you don't see a Quick Fix or Vaccinator. Maybe on King of the Hill, but not a payload. So I usually wait to 30 seconds because the setup time, it takes 30 seconds for the Kritzkrieg to charge, and the medic, you never know, he could change suddenly and just throw off the spy or anything. At this point, I wasn't checking. I believe I forgot, but I do check at the last minute or last second edits. And here we go. Yeah. And I see they're using Uber, so I tell that to my teammates. I was checking the spy. I was using the bicycle. Tell my teammate. And here we go. So I see the loose cannon. And we're going down the tunnel here. A little strategy of ours. And we'll see what we do next. Let's see what. And kaboom! And that was my cue to start decloaking. I was close to getting the medic too, but he popped. So really, I was just kind of keep present to get them a little distracted. We're going to try to stab. I should have, but the Uber is a little bit longer. A little long. Nice shot from my soldier there. I was kind of nervous the pyro saw me, but I guess he didn't. So now I'm behind the lines. I'm telling them, alright, they're starting to sit up on the roof, trying to see what level sentry they have. They don't have any level sentry up. And now I just see it being built, so I call it out. I get the sniper so he doesn't get anyone. And I'm missing every shot. Trying to get the soldier away from the car's attention. I see the scout coming, so I know it's time to cloak and get out of here. He has milk, but he missed. Change directions. This guy's an engineer. I don't want this guy's an engineer. It's kind of dangerous. I think the scout saw me, so this guy's a soldier, and the medic just happens to run into me here, but then have he turns around. I was trying to get Spencer, but it failed. At this point, I'm saying make sure you got a teleporter, because you don't want them coming behind us out of nowhere. We had a heavy actually trying out on this game, so we were also trying to work with that. He was doing pretty well though, so he's actually under heavy, so congratulations to him. Now I'm just taking a look at the background of the map. This is really an awesome map. And that time I thought that was a spy, it wasn't. Now I'm infiltrated from the attic. I'm going to check everyone's up here. I see a soldier up here. And I'm getting some lag here, I don't know where. Sorry about that, I'm getting some weird lag here. Here I wanted the medic. And I don't know how that didn't register. If I slowed it down, I'd probably see Rage just a fail stab, but oh well. I wanted the medic there. So your role in Highlander is basically get the important classes and whoever's important at the moment. And I see they're Uber in here, but I couldn't help my medic, so I kind of felt bad should that. And I thought the pyro was gonna air blast away from me, but he air blasted into me, so it's good. I'm just trying to shoot them all off, and I think we get it. Yeah, we do. So here it's half game, so I'm gonna pause here till we restart. Alright, so now finally after unpause about 10 minutes, looks like we're on offense. So this is how it works. After each half, one team's going to set a time, how fast they captured, they completed the map, and then the other team has to beat it. And then the next half, the other team has to set a time, and then they have to beat it. So if we started on red last round, last half, now we start on blue. So, okay, so here we go. And showing off Christmas items again.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Once again, I'll have the map in the description. Anyone wants to play it? Let's play Crowd. Sorry if you can hear my game or my mic. I have my mic near the speakers. In the last video, I said I'm experimenting with different recording, and I had it on last time, push to talk, and it sounded like you hear my keyboard. I don't know if that was being annoying or not. So you guys know, just leave feedback, tell me. So I'm not sure if I checked the Uber here. At this point, I said they might not fall for that little trick we were doing again. So I said I was gonna say let me go and cloak, but it was kind of too late. They all got caught. And here I'm still alive somehow. At this point, up to the scout. I think I get behind the engineer here. No. That happens. And the scout came after me. He's over there, just shoot him. Here I was running towards medic. I don't know if he Ubered yet. Oh, he did Uber. Okay. And I just back away from those. No, I told my scout watch out, there's a sticky trap. And that was a very risky move, but he couldn't just activate it randomly, which usually happens with Delman. I see he's still charged, I told my team that. At this point, I do get the engineer. And no, I don't. Okay. Looks like our Delman gets him. Okay. I do remember I do get him at one point in that setup. Maybe it was the third round. I don't know if I recorded that. Yeah, so Heavy didn't see me, but the Pyro did. Here, just try to understab, but it failed. Not too big, the trick stabs. No, I don't really see the point. Just go behind the person and stab them. Okay, there's no need to be fancy. You aren't stabby. He's not going to say, oh, good job, you did it. And I think my screen is glitched here where the flames are still on my, shown on my screen. So, sorry about that. It's going to be there for the rest of the video. Probably. Unless what do you mean? I can see, I don't know if it's recording it. So here I'm going to the roof with them. I just call out the medic super low. Soldier jumped up here. Heavy's going up. See the sniper. And the soldier see he was too late. I was planning to jump backwards and stab him, but yeah. And the sniper survives here. I was saying, oh my! I was saying, how did he survive? He airstrafed onto the wooden crate over there. Here, this teleporter. So the Pyro will take it. I say thank you. I saw a Pyro, a Spidey cloak here. I was calling him out. I don't know where he went. Just telling a Pyro spy check, and there he was. So my team's pushing up, I think. No, I'm just pushing up. Okay. I don't think anyone hurt. I was waiting for him to continue walking. Pyro, that is. Here, just use some evading to avoid that sticky spam. Do I die here? There's just some battle. I do get him. I was really trying to survive here. I see a soldier, I tell him, please help, please help. I hear an air blast, so I figured it's going bad. I bump into a bunch of people here, which gets me killed. By the way, they kept switching. They had different people switching classes, so that's why you maybe see their names changing. They're in different classes. Remember, rotate friendly disguises, even though I kept disguising that Pyro. This was just an unfortunate. I don't know how I did it. Maybe I called too early coming in. But he was there. I sort of Heavy here is open. He was trying to get our medic, so I had to get rid of him. I really wanted to save our medic here, but I failed. And he turned around. think I did see the spy here. I might have called him out, trying to see where he went. I'm telling them what level sentry they had, what Uber percentage they're at. I see the teleport here, do I? Is this part of it? No. I'm telling them I'm zapping the sentry, please take care of it. And then they do. Not the Uber, so kind of ruined that. You know, what I noticed is the engineer they had. That wasn't an entrance by the door, that was an exit. He had an emergency teleporter behind him, behind a sentry where he could just escape from Ubers, so I had to make sure to get that. And this is very embarrassing, this moment. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's 2:30. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. 2:30 in the morning. So I see he's setting up here. I want to get him. This was kind of a sloppy decoy, but I really wanted the sentry. Okay. Now saying engineer, go, you got it. So at this point, I teleported by accident. I think it would have saved me. I just tried the spy cap here. If only I didn't get pushed away from the sentry's knockback. I think I escaped here. Yes, I do. And then we got it. And it was 7 minute time. Not that bad. So now we're on defense. So now, as I said before, the other team, if they capture all 5 points or 4 points within that time limit, they'll win. Well, it's telling you at the top, but anyway. Usually I get the cloak and dagger on defense on Badwater. Like at this point only. I get the first life, then I switch back. At this point, everyone's suiciding for engineer to give a medal, and at that point, my game froze. Everyone was trying to look at me, see what's going on.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
So I'm fine, don't worry. And the soldier rocket jumped, and I got it froze on him rocket jumping. So. Alright, so yeah, I unfroze and I quickly get the Uber. Until no one went back. Okay. I'm coming to see who's on a cart and where they're pushing from. I just see the scout. There were quite a few in the cart actually. So I pick up that medal from the sentry for now. I mean, cloak. I do want this power, just get him out of the way. Plus, he was annoying me. Then I proceed to get the sniper here. Yeah, no, not sure. Yep, the sniper trying to avoid the Girardi. And I think I'd get found here. Yeah, here's my decoy probably. He went the wrong way. I heard a demo jumping, which I told him. I said, look out, look out, look out. Shut up, pop. Okay, over here. I was about to get him, I think the power gets me. Yep. Yeah, I was just trying to go for a fancy stab. I might survive. Yeah, survive. Then I think I'm gonna stab the heavy. Will I do it? No. I got caught. So at this point,